Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Jaya Gauranga, 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 Jaya Gauranga. Jaya Prabhupada, 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 Jaya Prabhupada. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Srimad Bhagavatam, and of God, chapter 28, text 49. Evam vila pantivala. Dine angata patu. Patita padayor batu. Budhan rudati ashmi avartaya. Evam vila pantivala. Dine angata patu. Patita padayor batu. Rudati ashmi avartaya. Evam thus Vilapanti lamented Pala, the innocent woman, the female solitary forest, Anugata strictly adherent,
unto her husband. Patita fallen down, Adayon at Bharatu of her husband, Rudati while crying, Ashruni tears, Avardaya the most obedient wife thus fell down dead and began to cry in that solitary forest. Thus the tears rolled down her eyes. For what? Just as the devoted wife becomes a bit passing away of her husband. Similarly, when a spiritual master passes away, the disciple becomes similarly Mayom Vishnu Padaya Krishna Vishaya Sumati Bhakti Vedanta Swami Namaste Saraswati Nirvishesha Shunnavadi Namo Mahadana Krishnaya Krishna Chaitanya Ram Anchara Katharu Vishnu Pasim Didanam Pavanam Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Srivastava Hare Krishna Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Rama Hare Rama Hare Krishna. Not such a qualified speaker. Maharaj will give the afternoon class. It's all good.
Put the mic a bit higher. Just, we're getting.
These all questions. Prabhupada's instructions. This Puranjan Charitra, the story of Puranjan, is very instructive. Many different points are there to be discussed. But here Prabhupada's coming on the point of spiritual master and disciple. So Commission will discuss it. A few purposes for Malaya Dwaj, Maharaj Malaya Dwaj is representing the spiritual master. Vaidarbhi, white, is representing the disciple. So we can discuss about the roles of the spiritual master and disciple. Different ones. Here. The Sandarbhas, Jiva Goswami discussed about this Guru Tattva. So in our philosophy, there's many different truths. Krishna Tattva, Shakti Tattva, Jiva. Different philosophy of understanding of aspects. Jiva Goswami is saying these two tattvas, aspects of science, very difficult to understand. Is that Guru Tattva and Shiva Tattva. The truth about the spiritual masters, the truths about what Shiva, very difficult to understand. Because Krishna is saying Vishnu Tattva, parents is about Vishnu, like Krishna is about Ram. We fast from grain. Prabhupada said that. And Radharani is Shakti. And many of this already. But Jiva Goswami says that Lord Shiva, the spiritual master, is not Krishna Tattva and it's not Jiva. Very difficult to understand this. As much as we try to discuss Acharya's blessings. Here in this sloka is mentioned Anugata. Anugata means strictly adherent. In Sanskrit, this mood is called Anugata. the mood of dependence. In English, we would say that following, obedience, following. So, the mood of dependence, the real wealth of it, or the disciple should always be in that dependence that we can discuss. In many songs, I tell you, Prabhupada used to quote many times Thakur songs and songs. Why Prabhupada explained the songs of the previous Acharya, especially the essence of the Vedic Sastra. Whatever we find in Srimad Bhagavatam, Chaitanya Charitamrita, all the Siddhantas, the conclusions of Shastra, the more detailed, more clarity, this Acharya is, especially Bhaktivinoda Thakur, is very simple Bengali language translations. When Narottam Das Thakur is writing these songs, it's just like actually Mahaprabhu is Narottam is just like the pen. Mahaprabhu is Narottam. So Bhaktivinoda Thakur is saying in one place, describing the position of conditions. बड़ा दुख पायाचे स्वतंत्र जी सब दुख दूरे गेलो है बड़ा दुख पायाचे स्वतंत्र जी oh my god I got so much suffering why not because of I can't pay my rent of the house my children are fighting not because my wife's not cooking properly बड़ा दुख पायाचे स्वतंत्र जी because my whole life I did independence means what not in not following Krishna Acharya. सब दुख दूरे गेलो है but my Lord, as soon as I turned towards you, as soon as I took shelter of your lotus, and all my distress, but not advance within the position of our conditions. Because the position of our conditions is always the independence. Is it not? Of course. Conditions soul always wants to be independent. Why? Because that is Krishna's nature. Independent. And conditioned soul is part and parcel of Krishna. We also want that freedom. We want that. But in a conditioned state of life, that independence is the biggest cause of stress. That's why Prabhupada gave very strict regulations for all devotees. Tika, Bhakti, Chant, class, books, service. Same thing for many years in devotees. But why? That is our process. Be obedient to the anugat discipline of this. Even in perfected state of life, even in the liberated stage, that mood of anubhakti is always present in devotees. Just we started about songs of the Vaishnavas. I can mention. All of you know this song, Radha Krishna Pranamar, Jugala Kishore. Narottam Das Thakur was describing how he has a desire. He has a desire to serve the divine couple of Krishna, Radha Giridhari, in the mood of conjugal love. How he's deciding to make garlands for them, anoint them with sandal. But if you see in that song, the last stanza of the song, Narottam Das Thakur is telling, Sri Krishna Chaitanya Das Siranu Das Sevaya Vilasa Kohe. Although I have this desire to serve the divine, but what is my position? Sri Krishna Chaitanya Das Siranu. I have that desire, but I am serving through what? Who? The servant of the servant Sri Chaitanya. Who is that? That is a spiritual person. Loknath Goswami. Is putting himself humbly as a disciple and having the desire to serve through them. These are all like open secret. Prabhupada already Acharyas already sometimes he missed these meetings. Again, Bhaktivinoda Thakur has mentioned in a few songs. One song comes to my mind. This is a very nice song about Kripakora Vaishnava Sambandha. Bhaktivinoda Thakur is describing how, again, a disciple approaches a Vaishnava, to a devotee. In one stanza, and there he's telling, तुम्हारा किंकर आपन जान गुरु अभिमान त्याज. Very nice, he's describing. तुम्हारा oh my Vaishnava, forever, regards spiritual master. Let me always remain your servant. Let me always remain your menial disciple. तुम्हारा किंकर आपन जान गुरु अभिमान. Why? Because if we take this mood of I am an instructor, I am a spiritual teacher, I am a guide, we'll forget our position as a disciple and Abhiman. I don't know what to say. Abhiman, the false ego, the mood that I am a spiritual teacher, that will become very prominent. But if I always consider myself your disciple, I will get rid of Guru Abhimana Tyaji. I will forget that mood. तुम्हारे उच्चिष्ट पद जल रेणु सतनिष्ठ. That way, your remnants, the water, expression of this, I will always be very respectful. He's describing here our disciple Harsh, very obedient and humble. Guru to Guru. This is our parampara. Guru and disciple. If we see even Prabhupada many times he quoted his lectures, how he's just merely carrying out the order of his spirituality. He never says, I am a guru, you all worship me like that. Whatever he did, but was in the mood, just menial servant of my spirituality, just carrying out his mission. And this is our parampara. Bhakti Siddhanta Prabhupada said this is our parampara. We offer something through the medium of the spiritual master. Prabhupada gives it to his guru, and eventually goes to Vishnu. This is our guru. But that mood of a disciple doesn't matter how we become, how small we become liberated. That mood. If we catch these small points and serve in them, it's very easy to make advancement. But sometimes these small things we sometimes forget. Prabhupada many times mentioned in Bhagavatam, different places in his purpose. The secret of success in spiritual life is he is the spiritual master. Yasya Prasada Bhagavan. Many times I remember, tens and tens, many times it. Whatever we're doing, that mood should always be. In Sanskrit, this term is called Anugatya. In Sanskrit, this term is called Gurugatta Prana. Gurugatta Prana means his whole life is bathed, is immersed in the mood of service. Like Prabhupada, how whatever bhajan he was doing, whatever sadhana, whatever he came and did in the West. But what was the main purpose? We can say yes to fulfill the desire of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, yes. But what was the backing? Prabhupada always said, by spiritual master, this is a small example. That backing should always be how that mood should be. That mood should be. In service to the master. When I say service to the spiritual master, I not necessarily physical service. But Prabhupada discussed two types. Babu Seva and Bani Seva. Prabhupada described Bani Seva as more because that is eternal. That would always be with you. The Acharyas gave them mercy in the form of instructions. They gave the instructions for the benefit of the whole world, whole society. The disciples should follow. I don't want to speak too much philosophy. Sometimes devotees find it difficult to digest. In in the process of serving, physical instruction, there's a lot of difficulties. Lot of difficulties. All of you have more experience than me. Lot of tests. Why is that Krishna want us to go up? We don't pass class one, we can't go to class two. We don't pass primary school, we can't go to secondary school. Krishna gives tests so we can become more pure. Again, Bhaktivinoda Thakur says, Kumar seva dukha hi zat seva parama sukha. Seva sukha dukha parama sukha nash. My Lord, Kumar seva dukha hi zat. Whatever distress, whatever challenges are coming in my life, your service, say to Paramash, it's my greatest. But when we get distresses and challenges, something sorrowful, why is it like this? Why is it like this? Blame Krishna sometimes. Bhaktivinoda Thakur says, say to Paramash, that's my greatest. Why? Seva Shuka Dukha Parama Sampada Nashaya. Whatever happiness, whatever distress is coming in your service, that purifies my life. It's purifying us. Because without purification, as I mentioned, we can't advance, can't go further. So I just mentioned a small story. It's not too much philosophy. It's quite spiritual. This story I heard from heard in the lectures of Guru Maharaj. How the mood of a disciple should be while serving. How the mood of a disciple should be when encountering these challenges and obstacles that come, current obstacles, the path of service. There was one disciple in the ashram of his guru, and he was serving for many years. Left home when he was small. So there existed a guru go to the ashram of the guru when very small age. Stay with the spiritual master, learn how to serve Krishna. So this disciple was there for many years, the ashram of this spiritual master. He was serving day and night. And yeah, he's got like brahmachari ashram. But in the olden days, and like when the disciples used to go to the ashram, he used to do menial service. He used to start with menial service. So Prabhupada always used to say this: Guru Joru. Guru Joru. Guru means cow. Joru means wife. Marathi. So when brahmacharis used to go to the ashram, spiritual master, the first service they used to get was Go Seva, service in the Goshala. Why? Because naturally, if any brahmachari wanted to marry later, so the duty of the spiritual master is to qualify them, train them up. So before Prabhupada used to say, if you want to take a wife, then first take care of a cow. Guru Juru. If you can take care of a cow, then you can take care of a wife. Taking care of a cow is hard. Milking, take care of it. You basically have to stay in the world. So, Guru Juru. So anyway, they used to give like Goshala service, menial service, cleaning, all those. So this disciple was thinking after many years passed, and he's thinking to himself, why am I still here? The same thing I'm doing, I could have done in my house, just cleaning the floor, cooking. Same thing I'm doing in the ashram. What's the benefit? My spiritual master is not saying anything to me. Just giving me simple rice dal here. Better I just leave this ashram, go to my house, get married there, have a happy life. He was thinking. He didn't say anything to anybody. He was just thinking it's fine. So, on the pretext of giving the ashram, on that pretext, he just got one mud pot, a big mud pot, a kalash with mud pot, used for bringing water to the ashram. So he just paid obeisances to his spiritual master, and he took that mud pot and he said, paid obeisances, thank you much, I think very much for the gift. He took the mud pot and left the ashram on the pretext of bringing some water. So he went to the river, on the way he's thinking, the same thing, I better leave this place, not happy here, Gurudev is not appreciating me. So he just took that mud pot and went to the river and filled that mud pot. From there, he paid obeisances to the mud pot. Thank you very much, sir. Thank you much, Gurudev. And just left. You understand? Just left. While he was walking back, one voice, hey, where are you going? And he looked back, there's nobody there. And he again continued. Hey, don't go, come back here. He looked back, still nobody's there. Third time he's going, he's again walking back. Just come here, I want to talk to you. There's nobody there speaking. He says, me, mud pot, I want to speak to you. So he came to the mud pot. We sat down. Why do you want to leave Gurudev's ashram? It's like this is the problem, nobody's appreciating me, I want to be happy, just cleaning the floor here. And he said, can I tell you a story? My story, life story. So, yes, go ahead. You see, now I am a mud, but I had a previous. What was I before? Everybody know what is mud pots made out of? Huh? Out of mud, earth. So before I became a mud pot, there was this earth. And the person came with a very sharp spade, dug ground, dug deep. He took out whatever he wanted. He took food. Then from there they mixed me with water. Mixed me with some water. So it became very thick. From there they kneaded me in different processes. And from there they made me into a shape, watch. From there they put me in the sunlight. Still at that stage, there was some blemishes in me. They again threw me into the earth. Again the process repeated. This process happened a few more times till all my blemishes. After that, they put me in the oven, furnace, in the oven, very high temperature. Still at that stage, when the pot was formed, there was a few cracks here and there. Again, they threw me. Again, the process. Finally, after many times, it was nice mud pot. Finally, they brought me to this ashram. Now they're using me in the service of Radha Giridhar, Gurudev. What are you going through? What is your problem? You're not getting a little appreciation. You're just cleaning the floor. What is the problem? Must like. Then one the disciple just was amazed. He paid obeisances to the mud pot, took the mud pot with the water back to the ashram, and he's paying obeisances to the Gurudev. And Gurudev is asking, hey, where did you go the whole day? I see. Gurudev is laughing. Just smile. Gurudev, won't believe I heard a very nice story. Oh yeah, who did you hear that story from? Gurudev, a mud pot. Heard from the mud pot. You heard from the mud pot. Actually, the Guru was speaking through the Guru knows the disciple won't listen to him. So through the mud pot, he's giving. That's the Torah. Bhaktivinoda Thakur is saying, Master, whatever distress comes, whatever obstacle comes, tolerance. Krishna book Prabhupada mentioned. One's greatness is determined how one can tolerate provoking situation. That is the glory of a Krishna. Sadhu's quality is this, how we can tolerate it. Sanakipan says, um, Srinam Rupa Patikasa Samarupa Tapas. A woman's beauty, her chastity to her husband, and tapasvi, Sadhu, his beauty is what? His forbearance, his forgiving it, his tolerance, how much he can tolerate. This is the beauty of us sadhu. We must tolerate. Now, this day and age, because the Kali is advancing, tolerance levels as much as everything. Less, it's I'm brahmacharya, but that's I heard in the society. That's why, like, divorce rates are increasing. Main thing I saw is that the tolerance level is not Vedic culture, husband and wife married, this is ordained by Lord Brahma, Lord Vishnu. Brahma already wrote this is can't change that. But independent, it's independence nature, it's lack of forbearance, tolerance. Many problems start. So we must tolerate. I just gave that one example. Gorgon was mentioning how disciple lost tolerance. Whatever we do, service to God, service to our spiritual masters, must have that tolerance, that quality of tolerance. You have to develop it. Then it will be very easy to see. Why it's not so easy to do. As we see many devotees coming, many devotees also get drifted away. In Bengali, there's a proverb: "Je sohe se rohe, je na sohe se na sohe." Who tolerates, they can remain in this whatever. They can remain. Who doesn't tolerate, they'll be reduced. And this is the reality of life. Not just in ISKCON, in anything. Whatever we do, we must. Otherwise, we should pray to Krishna. The tolerance power. By their mercy, we can get. Yeah, just keep doing it. And how that chastity of language and one must study. In Bhaktivinoda Thakur is saying this. So, নিজের পোষণ কবনা চিন রহিব ভাবের भक्ति विनोद तुम्हारा पालक बोलिया भरण in Indian maybe they know when they get married there's one varana mata varana mata maybe any of you know this is the last family put in one mala right it's called varana mala this varana mala means accept you as my husband for life not just in this life this in this mood Bhaktivinoda Thakur बोलिया भरण my lord নিজের পোষণ কবনা চিন্তি I will never think about my own maintenance, my own happiness, my own distress. Kavuna Chiti, Rahiva Bhaviravu, the mood of ecstasy serving my need. Bhakti Vinoda Tomara Bhakti Vinod Thakur, I accept you, the Giridhari, as my maintainer, Palana. Boliya Bharana, this way I accept. You are my husband, I'm giving this Bharana. That is This is my Lord. I can't look over you. Whatever it's good and bad thing, stupid, clever, this is my Lord. Krishna sent that person to us. Dadagiri that he sent that person to us, the spiritual master. Serve through him. He is our Lord. spiritual Muslim. So in that mood, this comes to my mind is coming Krishna and Sudama. Krishna Sudama Sudama Charitra, there's many points we learn. This time is less. Just discuss about that mood of it. First, you know the story of Krishna and Sudama. When Sudama came to Dwarka, the order of his wife begs money. Then, after entering the palace, Sudama is discussing it. Krishna, in his happiness, is meeting Sudama after very long. Finally, they, after welcoming and introducing, getting to know each other. Krishna's inquiring and mentioning about his past life. Guru. Then Krishna is saying, Sudama, do you remember how we used to live in the ashram prospect? And so, he's sitting there saying, you remember one day, Guruma, wife of Sandipani, sent us to bring some firewood in the forest, and they're discussing that. Krishna and Sudama went. They went in the afternoon to get this wood in the forest for sacrifice. On the way, by providence, great storm came. Vishwanath Chakravarti describes that time it was winter. So usually in winter, there's not storms or cyclones or anything like that. So somehow it started raining, torrential rain. It started flooding also. So after getting the wood, Krishna and Sudama went back. Still children. So they were stuck there the whole night. There is mentioned how Krishna is grabbing that firewood. The whole night they spent awake, but why? Grabbing, how for grabbing that firewood? Why? Because the Guru told them to teach each word in Bhagavatam. Of course, in the night, Sandipani Muni and his wife were in shock. Where is this small boy is born? They were shouting, Krishna Sudama, where are you? So they couldn't find them. So in the morning, they went to that forest. Naturally, because they went to that forest. So they went there and found them there. Krishna is telling Sudama, the palace. Sudama knows Krishna is God. He's telling him this slope. Ham idja prajanti vyam tapaso pasamena patusya sarvabhutar guru susrayena. Sudama, I am not pleased by many things, but I am pleased by this. Ham idja prajanti vyam tapaso pasamena. Sudama, I am not pleased by somebody following this varnashram system, by worshipping through this varnashram system. Ham idja prajanti. Someone makes many children, not happy. Tapasya, I'm not happy by this. Brahmacharis, Varnaprasthas, don't become happy. Tapasya mena, studying Shastra, I'm not happy. Sudama is thinking, Krishna in Bhagavad Gita, you told Patram Krishna Phalam, just give me some flour and some food, you'll be happy. Now you're telling you're not happy by this? Tusya sarva bhutanam yusasya sayam. Sudama, I am in the heart of everything. I am very much pleased and satisfied when one disciple with great faith, love, and devotion serves this. So I'm pleased by that. After Sandipani Muni came into the forest, he found Krishna, started shedding tears, patting the head and crying. You are a Krishna. Why? Aho ye putra ka yuyam asmat atma vai praninam Krishna. Oh he putra ka yuyam, my children, my dear disciple. Oh he putra ka yuyam asmat. You took so much distress for me because you came in the forest to get the firewood for me. Asmat Ati to extreme distress. So what is the problem with distress? Atma vai praninam. this body, Atma, sometimes Atma is called body. Atma by Pranina Prastamana. For me, you took so much disrespect to this, and you completely neglect. The body is the nearest and dearest to everyone, right? Like who can be here, get angry, get pain? But for a disciple, they would not take a portion of Kabuna. Disciples should be like serving is no considered day, night, good, bad, practice. Valamand nahi jani seva matra tumhara samsara vishaya what is good, what is bad. I don't have that concept. Sometimes devotees say, this is good prasad. Good prasad means there is some bad prasad also. Prasad is prasad. Service is service. Valamand nahi jani seva matra. I only know myself. Tumhara samsara vishaya. I'm just in your samsara. Samsara means material existence. We have samsara, material samsara. I'm in your samsara. Krishna samsara kore chaya. Tumhara samsara means vishaya. Already entered your samsara. What is good, what is bad, I think. Just here to serve. Sandipani Muni is telling me that Krishna and Sudama. Etad eva hi satsisya kartavam nisri yad vai vishuddha bhavena sarva arthatmanam sarva arthatmanam. You are a real disciple. Krishna Sudama, while crying, you are a real disciple. Sandipani Krishna Sudama. Why? Etad eva hi satsisya kartavam nisri. This is the way to pay back the debt of the spiritual. There's some debts in life you can pay back. College debts, college fees, mortgage, all these things. This debt is not impossible. Krishna is thinking many people are serving the spiritual master. So they're all free from debt. They're all pleasing you, spiritual master. No. Yet vai vishuddha bhavena sarva artma anam. One should give all their wealth, sarva artha, artha is all property, their own self. Whatever they have possessions, sarva artha, atmarpanam, their own very life, take how? Yad vai vishuddha bhavena. Vishuddha bhav, the mood of pure purity, vishuddha bhav, vishesh, shuddha, absolute pure. In that mood, one can serve and meditate. Thus it came to my mind that story, the mood of itself, how a disciple should serve. Because Prabhupada mentioned in his Upadeshamrita introduction or first spoke explanation there, advancement in Krishna consciousness depends on the attitude of a follower, attitude of a person. Though we're chanting 16 hours, all of us chanting 16 hours, listening class, but depending on the mood, whoever we're serving, depending on that mood, by that mood, we can chant, we can serve, we can learn, we can put books, but not like this mood. Zero person, the ego bhav, and sold to you, sold to my space. That mood will serve. I'll just end here. This is our parampara. This is our parampara. Through the parampara, we can serve. Our condition, I always mention this. Mahaprabhu is giving this shiksha to Sanatana Goswami, Bhakti Maya Mukta Jivana Swata Krishna. For a conditioned soul, it is impossible to reach Krishna. It's impossible. Really, Mahaprabhu. This Sanatana is asking, give the solution. All of you are looking very, actually, I'm not such a serious person. All of you are looking serious, quite serious. Some are looking very serious today. Mahaprabhu, Sanatana is asking, give me the solution, come free from Maya. How is it possible? Maya Mukti Maya Mukti for a conditioned soul bathing in Maya, it's not possible to reach Krishna. That is Swata Krishna, that intelligence. I am a servant of Krishna. Sadhu Sastra, Krishna sends his own men, the acharyas, for that. Conditioned soul cannot direct through the medium, via medium, like this word, via medium. It's nice. That medium we can. Small examples. Prabhu was doing offering bhoga. That bhoga is for who? It's for who? Gorni tired Jagannath. But he starts through this. His spiritual master offers to, then through the Prabhu. Because if the pure devotee accepts that offer, then Krishna is bound. Understand? We cannot offer straight to the other. We cannot accept ourselves. A conditioned soul, growth, low, why would they accept? Huh? Param Brahma, Param Dhamma, Pavitram Param. Krishna is the purest, and we are the impurest of the conditioned soul in Kali Yuga. That's why we catch hold of Param. So we catch hold of this. Because by their recommendation, then things come accessible. Without their stamp, no, there's no hope. That's why whatever you're serving the Siddhartha, what is that? It is Guru Sri. It is Guru Sri. Everyone knows what. Open someone is that mood. Whatever service in the law, reading with books, that mood should always be. I'm here to assist myself. I'm here to assist people. Dadagiri did his progress. By his mercy, we can. He installed the here. We are just guests here and then coming to Prabhupada. I have to catch hold of the house owner by his stamp. Vaishnavira Avital Krishna Vainaman. Hena Pamara Pavinas. Krishna is a Krishna Karuna Sindhu, the ocean of mercy. Bhaktivinoda Thakur says. Vaishnavira Avital Krishna. Krishna is certainly very merciful, ocean of mercy. How is he merciful? Vaishnavira Avital. When a Vaishnava prays for us, then Krishna becomes very merciful. There's no time here. Many in Chaitanya Charitamrita, many points and examples. I should stop all of you here. So anyway, Chaitanya Charitamrita, like this small example. Maharaj Pratap Tirutha wanted to meet Mahaprabhu. Eventually, when Ramananda Rai said, nice guy, let him see once. After that, many examples. I'll end here with instructions. Is any corrections or comments, please? Questions are there. Understand. So you mentioned here, Baku Sevan, Bhani Sevan is not. We read this, Bhani Seva, Baku Sevan is not. According to our realization, according to our surrender now, then those this we are chanting Hare Krishna mantra. We've been practicing for some time, 2 years old. When you first came and started chanting, now there's different realizations. Same Mahamantra, of course, because we're everybody. Similarly with that, the more we pray, the more we surrender, that thing will become apparent. As Prabhupada, he mentioned, I'm always with my Bali Seva, his Guru Maharaj was manifest. We cannot compare because we're not on that level of surrender. As we surrender more and more, Krishna will manifest. As I mentioned, Bali Seva, that he was serving rather than that is Bali Seva. You know, terms as purpose. There's no separation. There's no separation. On the external, it looks, but if you consider it, one who's close to the Guru, he is dear to the Guru. So that means everybody, they are not there. Prabhupada wasn't close, the physical terms. If we use that logic, then we are putting material considerations on a spiritual realm, a platform and material considerations. Spiritual life is 4 dimensions, fourth dimension. This world we know 3D, everything is 3D. Third dimension. Spiritual life is 4 dimensions. It goes beyond time, place, situation, everything. Humility comes if we carry that. Mara Kinkara Abona Chakru Abhimana. Just keep that one. I'm the servant of this. We think I'm a servant of Krishna. We become very. If I'm serving on, I'm have that Buddha God is assisting my spirit. His service. And the pride of the Buddha. What is it? Very good. How to tolerate. There's many ways we can do that. But ultimately we have to be very sincere. Krishna acharyas to bestow that tolerance on us. Gurudev Kripa Bindu Diya Guru Das Trinapte Sakale Sammana Prite Sakala Sahani. Bengali this means give me the power to tolerate. I have to pray to the Vaishnava. Material considerations is like different ways to not get angry and stuff like that. I saw there's like one squeezy ball. It's one ball they squeeze that they get angry. But people counter like 1 to 10 or stuff like that. So that's different solution. But really that strength will come from that. So much. Please forgive me if I said it. So yeah,